Hello, welcome back to the Healthy Oily Home podcast. It is Brianna Wilkerson, your host, coming to you from an essential oil point of view. Because remember, I have two podcasts, Sustainable Weight Loss Podcast and Essential Oils, no, the Healthy Oily Home, separating my coaching work from my, for my oils work. Because I have in the past actually went through these oils on the other podcast, but because I wanted to start us off and separating these two out so you can kind of get honed in support in both areas, I wanted to go through these top 10 oils. So today we're talking about Breathe, which is known as the Respiratory Blend. So this blend is a very unique blend because it has been combined with oils such as peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, lemon, ravensara, and cardamom to create a powerhouse for your respiratory system. And so this oil is great if you're struggling with breathing or clear airways, seasonal threats. You can diffuse it, put it on your chest, use it at night for a restful night's sleep. And it can just be that one that if you need to breathe when you're working out or yoga, all that sort of stuff, it can help. And because it's a blend, remember, each individual oil has its own chemical constituents. And I linked in the blog post a little bit how you can learn about each one. But the main one I want to talk about, since we haven't focused on this, is eucalyptus. Eucalyptus has eucalyptol and alpha terpenol. And these two components together provide a powerhouse of benefits for cleansing and cooling, rejuvenating to the skin, rejuvenating to the body, and just allowing that oxidization, or like not oxidization, but like breathing ability. Because again, this oil is a blend, the individual oils are sourced from a variety of places. Peppermint comes from Washington State, eucalyptus from Australia, cardamom from Guatemala, lemon from Italy, and tea tree from Australia. And remember, go read the blog post for why that's important. But where these oils are sourced is important because the climate, the people who are actually sourcing and distilling them, and their experience with this, all come together to help you get the best quality oil possible. And doTERRA obviously does a lot of testing to make sure it's the right oil and the right chemical constituents. But it's important that you're supporting 5 different countries when you purchase this one oil, right? Safety, because of the menthol component. Again, menthol is one that was different people have said different things about kids and menthol. You just always want to dilute if you're going to use, and maybe because of the menthol, maybe you don't want to use it on your children. But I've known a lot of people to diffuse this one, and it has provided great benefits. So I think diffusing is one of the safest ways to use it. This one is not one you want to take internally. It's mainly used for topical and aromatic use. Some other uses, it's for allergies or seasonal threats, cough, congestion, sinusitis, sleep issues, constricted breathing, exercise-induced asthma, and so forth. Emotionally, this oil is the oil of breath. It addresses the inability to let go of grief and pain. The individual needs to breathe and literally release that. So the lungs and air passage may become constricted when you're feeling those emotions. So it helps release that and open up those airways and simultaneously open up your emotions and your heart to process. I've seen a lot of people use this at night. I use it a lot at night with lavender to help with if I'm feeling stuffy or breathing issues. There's also cough drops with this, a roller stick that I love to use as some, kind of like almost like a Vicks alternative for you to use. So definitely one you want to have on hand. Make sure you sign up for the 101 webinar because it kind of leads you through more of this, all these oils, as well as join the Facebook group because that's where you can ask questions, learn, and share takeaways. And then, of course, get started. The Healthy Start Kit is the best kit to get started with all the oils we're going to talk about in this series. And you get so much of the wholesale benefits, 25% cheaper, loyalty rewards stuff, and so much more. So go check it out. Everything is linked in here below. And I'll see you on the next podcast episode, which we're going to talk about digestion.